speaking of which, of ending wars, both 3D ones and acronyms, can you talk about how we can overcome, your vision for overcoming forces like Wayne Allen Root and Bob Barr?
Stay on the message. This is what it's got to be. I mean, I may face Wayne Allen Root. If I do, fine. I may face Jim Burton. I might face Barry Hess. He's been known to run for president before. I know one of my colleagues in Texas has already declared, Roger Garrett, he's going to run for president. This is about the message. You were exactly right. You were talking about it right before I got up here about branding. We spend way too much time defending ourselves because Democrats, Republicans, or somebody else is telling other people what libertarians are. We need to tell the libertarians what we are. Be it and live it. We went through the last election. We got our big celebrity. We got our ex-congressman. What did he get us? About the same amount of votes as we got before. A little softer message, but the same amount of votes we got before. And that taught me a very valuable lesson, because I was heavily invested in that particular run. I was Mary Ruart's campaign manager in the last presidential election. Thank you, Ed. We have to give a party message that can be delivered by any candidate, and then we have to say to that candidate, this is the message we want, go deliver it. Yes?
Well, I was just going to ask about abortion rights, but I'll be a little bit broader. Is there anything in the Libertarian Party platform or about freedom in general that you do not support?
Like what?
Let's start with abortion. How do we feel about abortion?
Abortion is a private choice. It's got no business being anybody's choice except the woman and the doctor. Now, I believe in choice, and I believe that there are choices that can be made where abortions can be avoided. That's my personal opinion. We spend way too much time trying to tell other people what to do. I don't want to tell anybody what to do. I want them to be free, and I want them to leave me alone, and I'll do the same thing.
Lee, maybe you can find your candidacy as a declaration of peace.
Well, if I become a candidate, I will consider that. But of course, this is just exploratory. And it's all about rhetoric. I mean, I cannot say that I'm running for president without all kinds of FEC filing kicking in. So this is truly an exploratory effort. I have to know if you, the activists, are willing to support this kind of message.
I would support it, but what Barry was saying though, like you saw it in the marriage, in the gay marriage proposition last year and in other places. If you go positive instead of stop all war, start to go toward peace type of a thing. It's positive. It's a positive action as opposed to a negative with the wording. And I would feel more secure in supporting something like that because it seems more viable.
Don't worry, you'll be happy. We're just starting. Today begins it all. Trust me, you will be happy. Yes?
If you get your wish, and all the candidates of the Libertarian Party produce this as their message, can you then go beyond and explain why you would be the person best suited to represent the party?
Well,
what do you bring to the game that some of your other candidates may not?
well, right now, particularly some of the candidates have been named today, what I possess more than anything else is a true understanding of libertarianism. And the true, I mean, I didn't come from another camp. I've never been a Republican, I've never been a Democrat. The only thing I've ever registered as is a libertarian. That's all I've ever been. I'm well known within the party for sticking to the message right down to the nth degree. That it really is about, libertarian is more than a political philosophy. Being a libertarian is not about trying to get into office. Libertarianism is a way of life. It is a personal, individual choice that you make, that I make, that everybody makes. This is the way I'm going to live my life. And that's how we bring this message to the American people. We start walking the walk. We talk it, now let's walk it. And that's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to do. I don't feel any need to soften our message in any way, shape, or form. I don't feel a need to get up in front of a particular crowd and try to craft my message in a certain way so that it appeals to them just so I can get their votes. I intend to deliver a libertarian message no matter who I'm standing in front of. And that's what I bring to the table, a true dedication to the LP, libertarianism, and not just, getting votes any way we can. We tried that and it didn't work. It just did not work. So what that tells me is we might as well go on and be who we are. Because as far as the presidential race goes, we're probably going to get the same amount of votes for a while that we've been getting. We need to have a better message. We need to teach people. We need to teach the teachers. We're building a foundation. Someone asked me the other night, they said, you know, you can't win for president. Why are you doing this? You know,
I got the same thing both of my
right.
kids, yeah.
But you look around when you go to the mall. When you're in places where young people are. Look at what they're wearing. Pay attention. I see peace symbols everywhere. I feel like I'm back in the '60s when I was a kid, with the jewelry and the clothing, everything. This is a message that will resonate with the young people, and we have to give them a foundation to build on if we ever expect the kind of freedom that we want. I'm not deluded enough to believe that I'm going to get all I want in my lifetime. And someone at the Texas State Committee meeting last week asked me, she said, why are you doing this? I said, I'm doing it for the children. And I know it sounds trite, but it's an honest answer. I have children. I have grandchildren. And I want them to be in a better place than I had to live in this country. I want the country to be better for them. I want it to be better for your children. I want it to be better for children of people I don't even know. I want it to be better for children of people I don't even like. But if we don't do something, if we don't provide a foundation for them to build on, it won't ever happen. So we have to start making it happen. We do. I really appreciate your time. I'll be hanging around for the next couple days. I've got family here in Phoenix. I always love coming here. We'll be at the Nullify Now event this afternoon. And so if any of you would like to talk to me, I encourage you to use the donate cards. I know I'm supposed to say that. It's one thing I've never done, and all the time I've spent doing Libertarian, all the projects I've done. I have my own website that has run for years, libertyforall.net. Never asked anybody for donations. And all the times I run for office, I never asked for donations. I've always funded everything myself. This I can't do by myself. And I will tell you, I'm not asking you for limousine rides and phone banks and offices and staff. I'm asking you for gas money and a place to stay and a meal. You know, if you can give $2,400, please do. If you can only give $240, please do. This man right here, Thomas Hill, my campaign manager, and I, we've got experience in being frugal and running campaigns from the road. And that's what we'll be doing. We'll be crisscrossing this country just like we've done a dozen times before. Speaking at every event that they'll have us at, and your dollar will be spent wisely. Also, I'll tell you up front that 10% of everything that the campaign brings in goes towards ballot access for the Libertarian Party in America, because we've got to be able to carry this to everyone. People in America cannot vote for liberty or freedom if the Libertarian Party is not on the ballot. They're not going to get it from the Republicans and the Democrats. So that's an important issue to me as well. So I'll be around. I'll be glad to talk to any of you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.